Dear friends, welcome. Today we are at the 3D Verona Uteco plant, where the machine we're about to introduce to you is assembled. We're talking of Crystal 808 Model 130. This is a historical machine from Uteco, but the 130 model can boast new features and characteristics, whose details we're about to tell you about. My name is Pietro. Once again, it is a pleasure to start this presentation and to introduce the Uteco staff who will be with us. Here we have Alessandro Valdo next to me, and we have our well-known technicians Simone Rossignoli and Matteo Moscardo. Simone, please take the floor. Hello. My name is Simone Rossignoli. I have been working for Uteco for 6 years, and I am responsible for the testing of flexo printing and laminating machines. Thank you, Simone. Matteo? Hello, everybody. My name is Matteo Moscardo. I have been working for Uteco for 15 years, and I am responsible for the installation of flexographic rotogravure machines and copiers. Thank you, Matteo. Last but not least, Alessandro, please. Thank you, Pietro. My name is Alessandro Valdo, and I'm Vice President for Uteco Sales in Latin America, Spain, and Portugal. And I have been working here for 12 years. Thank you, Alessandro. Please, tell us why today we will be speaking of the Crystal machine. This machine is one of the most widely sold Uteco machines. From Uteco, we have installed and delivered more than 50 machines of this kind. So much so that some of our customers who bought the first model now have already bought the second, which of course means that they trust us on this specific type of machine. Our flexo machines are chosen because we have 35 years' worth of experience in this very technology, and this allowed us to develop and fine-tune our know-how to produce some of the most high-performance and solid machines on the market. Using a flexo Uteco machine such as this one means enjoying variability, reliability, versatility, and excellent performance. Thank you, Alessandro. I'd like to ask Simone and Matteo to set up the machine. And in the meantime, Alessandro, I'd like to ask you to tell us or explain the main features of the Crystal 808 Model 130, the features that make this machine so reliable, versatile, and of such high performance. The first feature, the most interesting one of this machine, is that it prints at a speed of 600 meters per minute and ensures and suited to medium to long print runs. It is versatile because it prints on different materials, both on a plastic and on paper. So this machine can print both using solvent-based and water-based inks. Furthermore, we need to say that customizing machines is Uteco's philosophy. So we can customize the machines by making all the necessary changes, adjustments to satisfy the production and market needs of the customer. This machine is highly automated. Indeed, it is a fully automated system that can greatly decrease job changeover times and reduce waste in materials and ink. Two Uteco patented technology allow us to optimize production. The new Kiss and Go 2.0 performs the automatic setting of printing pressures at every job change, and even as well as using the direct transmission technology, the so-called Uteco direct drive between the main engine and the printing drum. This produces an accurate and constant quality print without the operator needing to step in. We will see the other characteristics as we go on with our presentation. Thanks, Alessandro. Before actually seeing the machine in action, please explain how the material moves within the machine itself. This machine has a unwinding system, which is called face-to-face. The material starts moving from the unwinder, then by means of calendars, it goes through a ribbon control unit and is then fed into the first color and comes out after the 8th. Then it goes into the 6-meter-long drying group, into the register control section unit, and ends up going into the final winder. Thank you, Alessandro. Now we have waited long enough and the moment has come to see the new Crystal 808 Model 130 in action. The operator is introducing the cliché sleeve and then closing the mechanical hood. As we have said, this machine has all the spindles of the anilocks and of the cliché sleeves made of carbon fiber, so as to increase efficiency and avoid any vibration. As you can see, this is the control panel of the machine. We have 4 screens, plus a 100% view of the material. On the left, we see a screen which shows a complete view of all the components of the machine, whereby the operator can check them without standing up, and indeed he or she can prevent problems. Then we have a control panel for the repeat, which the operator must set on the basis of all the parameters. Then on the lower left, we have the control panel of the machine with all the pages, which serves the purpose of managing the speed, the washing functions, and so on. Then on the lower right, we have the panel which has to do with the register control. Then we have an automated extraction system to extract anilocks, carrier sleeves, and also of a second set of carriers. Now the operator is showing us the automated Kiss and Go 2.0 pressure register control, and then automatically the machine will check the register of colors thanks to the innovative CRF system, the Flexo register control. The automatic control of the repeat with 3 sensors after the towing calendar and before the winder. Now we see a change of reel on the unwinder. Thank you for that, Alessandro. In today's demonstration, what will we print? Today, Pietro, we will print in 4 colors plus white on a 12-micron PET material, which is 160 millimeter wide and has a 460 millimeter repeat. Why did you choose this type of print for our demonstration? You see, it is one of the most sought-after applications for our customers. customers because they work in the food and pet food packaging market. This type of print applies, for example, to packaging of pasta, frozen foods, and food for animals, cats and dogs, and so on. We can add that this type of print on this specific material, considering the fact that it is for food packaging, is absolutely compliant with all the regulations in terms of food, health and safety. Alessandro, you mentioned a few general features before. Now let us get into further details. So what are the main features and characteristics that make the crystal machine so appreciated and sought after? Well, you see, the crystal model, which is so appreciated, has been in existence for 10 years and which has been so popular thanks to the features I mentioned. But in order to meet the needs of our customers, recently we have adopted new technologies to improve it even more. So we have introduced electrical pumps to optimize ink flow up to the doctor blade chamber. We have added a cooling ink device through plate exchanges, a dedicated chiller to control ink temperature, a carbon filter asymmetric doctor blade chamber, all sleeve and Anilox sleeve carrying spindles are in carbon fiber, and we have an automatic expulsion system for spindles, carrier and Anilox, which greatly help job changes for operators. Since the machine is designed for 600 meters, the tunnel is now 6 meters long and is semi-floating, so that a flow of air comes from above and below. This improves thermal regulation, decreases noise and saves energy. We also need to add that the machine also boasts a new system to control the flexo register, which is called CRF, which automatically sets the register for the flexo units. By using numerical rectangular marks bearing a number each, the system can detect a register error longitudinally and transversely during the initial printing phase, the so-called startup or setup phase, with a mark-to-mark solution. Then we have to recall that the machine performs an automatic check on the repeat, thanks to 3 sensors, after the towing calander and before the winder. It has a laser control to check the positioning of the adhesive ribbon on the winder, a cleaning system for the central drum, and last, but of course not least, as a further optional feature, we offer a flying deck make-ready, a system of small doors or windows so that individual colors can open up to optimize job change times. Alessandro, thank you very much for this highly detailed description of the new crystal. Now, please, let us have a look at a sample which has been printed with all the features you have been describing. So, Matteo, could you please bring us this sample? And I'd like to ask you, Alessandro, to describe it to us. As you can see, Pietro, this is a sample which has no imperfections. The colors are perfectly in register, and the final result is impeccable. Well, I don't think we should add anything else. It is a very, very beautiful print sample. Let us give the sample back to Matteo. In the last demo, we have prepared a sort of Q&A session. Just quick question. You ready? Thank you. Is it possible to add or take away components in the machine? Yes. This machine, as all other Uteco range machines, can be customized according to the needs of production of the client. We can add line cutting groups, rotor groups, flexo groups, various applications, cold seal, line lamination, or inking groups. UV, digital, for example, electron beam elements. This machine can be operated totally with UV or EB-based inks. So what is the fundamental value added in this machine? The added value, Pietro, for the machine has to do with range flexibility. Because going up to 600 meters per minute on a machine which has a very competitive price. What are the emerging markets for this type of machine? This year too, we would like to confirm our leading position, our market leading position on markets such as North America, Europe, and in Italy, where we have more than 50% of market share. But we expect an increase from those markets such as the Middle East, Africa, Asia, where we are expanding our activities, we are opening branches and hiring people, and especially from Latin America. In your opinion, what is the crucial factor which brings your customers to choose this solution? We try and represent a partner for our customers rather than suppliers. So we look for solutions which are specifically tailor-made for them, and we're very flexible in trying to look at their production processes and adjust our machines to these production processes. In a world in which production is increasingly standardized, we're still trying to meet customer needs. What are the final applications of the new machine? This machine can print with different applications on plastic and paper materials or cardboard, and we can print with two types of inks, solvent-based and water-based inks. So we have two types of inking. Are you thinking of further upgrades for this machine? We will always try to widen the range of our machines, and in this particular market bracket, we will use our technical capabilities and also by widening the scope of activity of our operators. We are conceiving machines with an operator in mind, where the operator must feel at ease and not waste any time in any particular operation. What has been the most crucial challenge in designing this machine? Well, our challenge was to have added a further element to the wide range of Uteco machines, with a model which did not exist before, or rather it did, but only for a high range bracket of the market. Today, we have approached a different type of customer, customers who have certain investment needs, and we produced a machine such as this one, which is truly amazingly cost-effective. Last question. If you were to describe the machine in only 3 words or adjectives, which ones would they be? Versatile, reliable, and with great performances. Great! Thank you, Alessandro, for having explained the amazing advantages of the new Crystal 808 Model 130. I'd like to thank our technicians, Simone and Matteo, and thank you for having showed us how the machine works. This is the end of our presentation, unfortunately, but for any questions, please contact our email address, utecovr@uteco.com. My name is Pietro. Thank you for your attention, and see you next time for our further presentations.